Big event in Duluth tomorrow night will shine the spotlight on heart health. The local chapter of the American Heart Association is hosting its Go Red for Women event at the Gray Salon Ballroom. The event's a celebration for the sponsors, donors, and volunteers, but the main focus is elevating the survivors and encouraging people to check up on their heart health.
The theme of the event this year is called Evening of Empowerment. So our goal is to really empower women to take charge of their own health. It is the leading cause of death for women in the U.S. still, and so there's so many things that women can do, super simple things that you can do to live longer, healthier lives.
Johnson also says 45% of women over the age of 20 have some form of cardiovascular disease, but many are not aware because heart disease can present differently in women. They encourage you to check out the resources and make an appointment with your doctor. Our very own Natalie Hebner, who's done extensive reporting about the importance of AEDs and CPR training, is going to be emceeing tomorrow's dinner. And while the event is nearly sold out, the American Heart Association is still encouraging donations to help them meet their fundraising goal of $75,000. We have a link to donate on our website.